Are we lost, Dad?
Yes and no. No, because I know exactly where we are. Yes, because I don't know how to get to Brazo Park.
So, what are we gonna do, Dad?
Well, Ben, we're going to do the same that we do whenever we don't know something. Ask someone for help. Scan the crowd, Ben. Who do you think would be most likely willing to help us?
According to the book that I checked out from the library last week, men are more willing to help a stranger in need.
So, we should be looking for a man to help us?
The book also said that women are most likely to help kids.
Okay, then. Let's just look for a friendly person. If it's a man, then I'll ask. If it's a woman, then you ask.
Okay, Dad. Let's look for a friendly face in this new city. But how do we tell if a person is friendly, Dad?
That's a very good question, Sport. Let me see. The most telltale sign for me is that a friendly person usually smiles when they look at me.
So, do we walk up to each person and look at them to see which one smiles?
Well, that may be a little strange. Okay, this didn't come from any book I know of, but I think a friendly person is also likely to be a happy person. So if a person looks happy, they would probably be friendly too. We would like to find someone who walks around with their head held high and happy.
What about age, Dad? Do we want to ask someone who's young or someone who's old?
I don't think that really matters, but in my opinion, a young couple who are in love and still in the stage of wanting to impress one another would likely be willing to help a stranger. On the other hand, a retired person may have more time on their hands and be more willing to help.
How about that lady, Dad? I saw her giving some money to that homeless man.
Good observation, Sport. Go ahead and ask her for help.
Excuse me, ma'am. We're new to the city. Can you help us with some directions?
Yes. Where do you need to go?
Hi. My son and I would like to go to Brazo Park. The map app in my phone took us here, but I don't think this is the right place. There's supposed to be a big outdoor pool and a ziplining area.
You're right. This is not the right location. Your map is not entirely wrong, though. It's just not updated. The park used to be here, but the city needed room for the soup kitchen and the abandoned pet shelter. So they moved the park to the northwest corner of the city. The added benefit is that there's more room there, so they added the ziplining area.
That's great. Can you tell us how to get there?
You certainly shouldn't try to walk there. It's pretty far. Do you have a car?
Yes, but my wife took it to take my younger son to visit his cousin. Can we take a taxi or Uber there?
That's certainly the most convenient way, but also most expensive. A one-way trip there by Uber would be around $25. It's even more with taxi. If you're okay with taking public transportation, I can show you how to get there and back with just $10.
Yes, we don't mind taking the bus or subway.
You're in luck because this will be a combination of the two. Okay, you need to turn around and go west 2 blocks, then turn right and walk about 200 feet. You will see one of the stops for the number 5 bus. There's a ticket machine right there. An all-day pass would cost you $5.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
The bus will wind its way through its route. You want to get off at Barca Transit Center about 15 minutes on the bus. Now this part is important.
Okay, I'm listening.
When you get off the bus, walk across the street and down the stairs to the subway station. You'll have to go to the one that says westbound and take the blue line. It goes both directions, east and west. The eastbound one will take you away from the park.
Okay, westbound, blue line, got it.
Once you're on the subway, it should only take another 5 minutes or so to get to Brazo Park.
Great, let's go, Dad.
Wait a minute. Where are your manners, young man?
Oops, I'm sorry. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm sorry about that. He's just excited about ziplining. Thank you for your detailed instructions. You even save us $15.
You are very welcome. It's hard not to be excited about ziplining. Enjoy your time in this beautiful city.
Thank you. Your city is really beautiful.
The key in asking directions is to know the terms. Go straight is to keep going in the direction you're facing. Turn left is to go to your left. Turn right is to go to your right. And turn around is to go opposite of the direction you're facing. These are relative terms with respect to which direction you're facing. So if you're facing this way, then go straight is now like this, and turn left, turn right, and turn around will be as shown here. You can see that the same terms now mean different directions because now you're facing a different direction. Now I'll tell you the absolute terms that will always stay the same no matter which way you're facing. The sun rises in the east, directly to the east on March 21st and September 21st. So if you extend your arms out to your sides with your right arm pointing to the east, then your left arm will point to the west and you'll be facing north with south behind you. Anything heading in this direction is northeast because it's between north and east. This one is northwest. This is southwest. And this is southeast. Moving on from March 21st, the sun starts rising north of the true east direction. On June 21st, the sun rises at about 23.5 degrees northeast. So when you try to find true east, you need to point your right arm to about 23.5 degrees south of where the sun rises from the horizon. Then west, north, and south will follow, like before. Moving on from June 21st, the sun starts rising closer to the true east again, and on September 21st, it rises directly to the east. Moving on from September 21st, the sun starts rising south of the true east direction. On December 21st, the sun rises at about 23.5 degrees southeast. So when you try to find true east, you need to point your right arm to about 23.5 degrees north of where the sun rises from the horizon. Then west, north, and south will follow like before. Since this is more complicated, most people would use the first method when giving directions. You might have noticed that I used both methods when I first gave Andy directions, turn around and go west. That way he could establish where west was in case that's easier for him. Another option is to use known landmarks. For example, people who live in the east coast of the U.S. can point their right arm to the Atlantic Ocean to locate east, and the other three directions will follow as shown earlier. People on the west coast can point their left arm to the Pacific Ocean to locate west. If you're learning English as a second language, restart or pause the video as often as you need to practice your pronunciation. That's all for today. Please come back next Saturday to learn about the subway system in the U.S. If you have any questions or ideas for future lessons, please comment down below.